Hey student, this is Holly. Today I will share with you about the chapter ARE. The first one, after you got 1 week for spring break and another extra week from, enjoy the time. So now we're back again on the lecture, however we do online. So this one is the chapter AREs and it includes in quiz number 3. So AREs, the first one, is stand for Architecture Registration Exam. That is one of exam for the people after they got bachelor degree in major architecture and they work minimum have 3 to 5 years experience working in professional office or the company, and after that they can register for this exam. We will discuss about more detail about this exam. So we continue with that. So first of all, we need to know that's architecture registration exam. That is the uniform test. Is for all of the candidate. They wish to become a licensed architect, because after they pass for the test, they will be called like licensed architect. The one they call like as licensed architect, that means they can open their own business and they need to respond for all of the project they sign up and the same. Usually they need to pay few hundred a year for the license, and after that they can work, they can run for their business. In all states right now and few of the state in Canada, I think it's 9 of them, they use the same test with us. That means they register the test look like us. The test is cover from the knowledge, the skill, and the ability. So that's why it cover everything for the people working on architecture major. So now, most of them, they serve it for health, safety, and welfare. For example, when you design something, the first one you're thinking about the health, safety for another people, and welfare. So that's why the exam for the test, they cover most important for safety, health, and welfare. They cover for all of the knowledge, ability for you make a decision, and after that you can manage, to run one office by your own. So the test is some kind like a tour, and they require for all of the people they have bachelor degree, they need to practice few years in professional field, and after that review more knowledge in major before they get the test. It can be like it's hard to pass the test, and maybe I guess it's around 25% the people have bachelor degree or master degree in architecture, they can pass the test. Let me check this one for bigger so you can see it's done. So like I told you, ARE stand for architecture architect registration exam. They developed and by NCARB. This one a National Council Architecture Registration Board, and they have worked together with committees from Canadian Architecture Council CCAC, and also they have Assistant of Education Testing Service ETC. Like before we have the quiz, I have the part like fill in the blank, and this one maybe have few of them for quiz number 3, NCARB, CCAC, and ETC. So ETC have for production, for distribution, and scoring. The service look like consultant to test format and do writing question for the test. The exam right now is on of computer, but before when I got this, it's a version test, writing test, and you need to answer all of the question. You need to go to the one of the the office, or something they range for the test, and you can take the test whole day, 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours in the afternoon. You have the break time between them, and you do everything in writing answer. So now basically everything you can do on computer, even the question and the drawing, you do everything on computer. We will go to detail with that later on from this chapter. So now, if you need to register for this test, you need to ready everything will be on computer. Even the score when the rating is computer. So now this test, we have no number rating. They just have pass or fail. If you qualify for pass, they give you an answer that say you pass the test. If not, they give you the fail, and they will let you know which one you need to review more, which one is the weak point from your test. And if you fail some division, you need to wait 6 months before you register for the next one. So the information for the test, they have two parts. The first one is multiple choice, and the second one is the CAD program. The CAD program, they have the software look like AutoCAD but more simple, and they have few basic tools for you can open and you start the tour. Practice with us before you go with the test. The test usually take 4 hours, and they do few simple sketch, and after that they need you to design in the second part like the CAD program. So about the multiple choice question, they usually give you around more or less 100 question multiple choice, and you need to mark the best answer. Usually they have 6 part, or they call the 6 division. So if you take one division and you pass, you can take another one, of course. But if you fail, you still can take another division. However, the one you fail, you need to wait more 6 months before you retake that failed test. So now, right now, they have building division for the test and building technology. About the multiple choice portion, they give you a lot of questions, and you need to you need to choose the best answer. A lot of the question is belong to experience, and few of them is in the review for practice, and they cover everything from architecture major knowledge on of the material. You can get you can go to NCARB to register, and after that you buy the book for review. You can go to the novel to order some, or you can go Amazon to order some of the used or the new one on the review before you got the test. Like I told you, the test is you pass or fail. They didn't have the rating, so that's why they will let you know why you fail, which one you need to review more for next time, something like that. This is some example from the book, and what kind of the book they available right now for the people, for the candidate want to get the test. The first one is the regular book. You see like this, that means the title from the book. This can say many way, but basically you can see ARE, practice exam book, or ARE, review for test. Many way, but you can see ARE, and you can look at this one. They say one of them like structure, one of them is non-structure, and one of them for the CAD service, something like this. So on the book you can read easy, and you can see this one look like some kind like the quality book. They have many edition before, and you can get this one. So now many book they have the title look like this. This is the title. For example, this says side blending design multi-choice. That means they focus on division, size, and planning with design. And you can see ARE in the bottom and the version. So that's why many different book you can review for the test, and the other one you can review, they call that Happylife. They have the car, small car, look like this, look like the car you review for notebook in high school, look like this. And they have many different color. If you look careful, each of division they show the title on there. So you just look at this one and you can start to study with division. Usually they have many different division review right here, and they give you different colors, so easy when you take out to study review. So now in this one, each of them you can take it out, and on the first they show, on the first of the card they show you the question, and in the back of them they show the answer, and some of them they have the picture they show for you, explain on there. So very easy for you can take in anytime, in whatever, whether you go travel or something, you can take to review, or you go somewhere and you feel need to study or review it easy because it's a small size. However, because it's so small size, so that's why it cannot show a lot of detail about the test for you like the book one. Okay, so the rapid, the first one is multiple choice, the second one is the rapid. They give you the tour, so the tour, so you can go, you can practice with that before you start with the real test. And this, with me, it is simple because if you know something about AutoCAD, this one is more simple than AutoCAD, and it's similar with that. And they show you very basic tool on the left, so you can start to practice, go with the tool, and after that you go with the main test. They have not really much color, however you can see some kind of different, not many color, look like AutoCAD. However, you can see the color, not just black and white, and you can practice before you do. Example look like this. This is the tool for you can go to the test. They have on the left one with the tool, and you can use practice with that before you start with the test. So you can use this one, look like the tools, and after that you go with the real test. The real test look like this. They give you the area, or the site. After that they tell you what you need to do. For example, this one, they give you the site look like this, and they have the pool right here. Of course they give you direction on there, so that's why after that they give you some information. For example, this one is the train for the system, the training system underground. After that they give you a few trees and the scale. Finally they ask you how to design for the house, and you can save energy, which one you need to open for the entrance. They give you more information, so you start to design whatever inside from the block right here, so you can show them where you need to design for the house and which one you need to face for the street entrance or garage door, something like this. They give you more information, and after that you start to design. When you finish, just save and send for them. This is the basic for the part you need to do with the AutoCAD. They not call for the AutoCAD, they call that some kind of like ArchiCAD. Okay, so about the registration, you need to go with NCARB website. You read all of the information there, how much you need to pay for register, how long you need to wait for, or where you can get the test, because they have many locations for you can select it. And the policy, for example, you register and how long you can do reschedule, or you want to cancel or something like that. That means all of information about the test will be show you on NCARB. So this is the main website, so you can contact with before you thinking you will start with AREs. Okay. About the exam, like I told you, they have many division, and this is before, but now I think that they have 7 only, because they combine two of them, two of the different one together. So now they have 7 only. Before they have 9 division. Look like this. They have the first one is pre-design, site planning, building technology, general structure, lateral force, mechanical and electrical, material and the methods, and finally construction documents and the service. So right now they combine building planning in building technology in one, and after that pre-design and site planning in one. So they have 7 for total. So they have 7 division for total. Now, so you can schedule for ARE by any time, by contact with NCARB, and if you fail one of them, you can take another division. However, with the division you fail, you need to wait more than 6 months, minimum 6 months before you retake that division again. So basically this is all of the information for the exam. There's some funny picture in the book to show you people after they fail for the test, they're so happy because a lot of people fail. This is just funny. Besides that, NCARB, they have some question and answer for you. If you have any question regarding with the test, you can open that, or you can email them. They can answer you after they got your email. Study guide. Not for the test, but I think that's all of you need to mention about the guide before you start to do the test. But basically, because AR is one of professional tests, so it's so hard, and you need to prepare very long before you get the test. So this is some of the guidelines they need you to go over before you take tests. The first one, you start early. That means you review early. Don't wait until very quick time before the test. It's not enough time for you to review everything. Number 2, you go to review minor quickly to get the feeling for the scope of the project's major. Because they have 7 division or 9 divisions, so you should review quickly which one you can do first, which one you do later, and after that you set up for priority, which one you need to study the hard one first or the easy first. So you need to set the goal, and you have which one strong, which one is so weak, and you need to do which one first, like that. After that, you divide the subject for many smaller, and you organize in the sequence of study. And you can do schedule by yourself. And remember, when you do the schedule, you need to follow your schedule. Don't skip. And you need to stick with that one for your study. And finally, stop study. Before 1 or 2 days before the test, take your mind so relaxed, so you can do the test better. That's some of study guide for you before you get the test. Another tip is some guide in the test you see many I'm sorry, you can see few of them like not sure the end of the test. They go back and rechecks. Remember, the first, when you do the test, and the first choice is almost the best one, because after you go a lot of questions, maybe you go back again, you not focus like the beginning when you answer the question. Sorry. So that's why the best of the best of the answer is the one you start very beginning, and after that you have decision. And a lot of the test you look like simple, but it's not simple. Some of the question when you read, you say, okay, the answer very easy, but careful. Read again, because someone easy, that means it's hard answer. And some of them when you see, let's say, always, never, completely, watch out, that's one. Because that's one is usually the false statement. For you have the true statement or the false statement. They say always, never, completely. Indicate something a little exception that can turn what read like the true statement into the false statement. Careful with that. So basically, don't guess, because when you guess the answer, that means a lot of chance you got the wrong answer. Okay. And many things more for the tips, but actually relax before the test. Make the best choice. Find some kind from another people. For example, you have friend or some people they took the test already. Just ask them randomly for what kind of the question the test will be have, and with you which one is the best one, and it is some kind of experience from the people took already, and they can share with you about that. I think that's all for the test. So now this is few example in the test. This is the real test. However, it's some kind it's so easy for the people if they know something about that already. Some kind like very easy to get the answer. For example, the first one they asked for topographic survey the line connecting point of equal elevation equal what. And if you learn about topography map already and you know that the line to connect the points of equal elevation, they call that the contour line. That's D. The answer is D. So number two, they have another question is simple. They call that mechanical engineer would perform AVAC. Do you know AVAC? That means heat, ventilation, air conditioning, calculation, and load calculation. They do the single line duct layout in which phase of the circuit. Pre-design cannot. Schematic design cannot, because on A and B you do very beginning from design, nothing for the final floor. Design development is just form of them you start from design. So the answer is D, construction document. Construction document, that means you show everything on the final draw, and you need to submit that one for approval. So that's why the answer is D. This is some examples, so you can see that the AREs, they have the question multiple choice. Some of them is so easy. Some of them they give you the calculation for the math, very simple one. But some of them is so hard. Even you study a lot, but not sure the answer is. So basically, ARE chapter is look like this, and I think that's all for today. I will have few questions to post in Canvas, and after that I need you guys answer. The answer you need to submit for me on the time I will let you know, and that's one give you the credit for study at home or reading at home. And also if you submit for me by email, I will check for you attendance. So basically when you answer the question for the lecture look like this, you have two options. The first one, you got the credit like you do in the lecture after you read in this one, and the second one you get attendance. Attendance I added on, so that's why everything I will ask and you just answer after you reading, and that's it. So that's why next chapter I do the same thing, and hope that we will familiar with online education. Any question you can email me, but temporary right now I got the problem in checking email. I can send you email by Canvas only. The one on Outlook, it didn't work on my computer at home now. So basically you can email me on Canvas, and I can answer you when I get the email. Thank you and see you next time.